So imagine waking up one day and realizing you can travel to a whole new country without stress, without long embassy queues, and maybe even without a visa. Well, that moment might be closer to you than you think, because Ghana has just made history in a country many people don't even talk about. And the country is Kazakhstan, all the way in Asia. And what came out of it? A deal that could change everything. And in this video, we break it all down. But let me tell you that Big G Hair in Vietnam is selling raw natural hair to people. And you can start your own hair business by just importing a few of these hair. In fact, they are very cheap, that they are selling all kinds of hair that you can think about at very affordable, cheaper price. You can buy them and then you sell them and make a lot of money. So contact Big G Hair, pick the WhatsApp number. They have all the types of hair that you can think of.
Guys, if you've enjoyed this video so far, please do me a huge favor and hit the like button and subscribe. These videos take quite a long time to make, so if you could help me out, I'll love you forever. Thank you all for your support. Now let's get back to this crazy story.
So here's what happened. Ghana's Foreign Affairs Minister Sam Okudzeto Ablakwa made an official visit to Kazakhstan, a country in far Asia. Now, this wasn't just any visit. This was historic because, in fact, he became the first African foreign minister to ever be hosted officially in Kazakhstan. It has never happened before. In fact, no African minister has been hosted in Kazakhstan before. Never. So this itself was a historic visit. Now, during his visit, something powerful happened. So Ghana and Kazakhstan has agreed on a visa waiver deal. Now, this is starting with diplomatic and service passport holders. Diplomatic and service passport holders. Now, you might be thinking that, okay, but how does that affect me? That's the questions I always get. So when Ghana signed one of these deals, recently Ghana is trying to have, visa waiver with Korea. And many people were like, well, it's not for ordinary passport holders. How does this affect us? It really affects you because this agreement usually starts small, but over time, they expand to include ordinary citizens. In fact, there's a saying that you do not test the depth of a river with both feet, right? So there is no way a country such as Korea, a country such as Asia will all of a sudden say, hey, we've opened up. Oh, Ghana, come in. No, it doesn't work like that. In fact, for this country that Ghana even recently had a fugu banter with, in fact, before it became visa-free for ordinary citizens, the two countries had a visa waiver for diplomatic, service passport, official passport for a whole period of about 3 years, right? 2 to 3 years before it was open for ordinary citizens. So it's never happened that all of a sudden they will sign a visa waiver deal and then it is ordinary. No, but it starts from a point and then it gets to a point. So when you hear that your country has signed a visa waiver deal with a country and it is official, but just don't worry, take it easy. It's just a matter of time.
And St. Kitts and Nevis have agreed to extend our 2018 visa waiver agreement. This was previously applicable to holders of only diplomatic and service passports. Now, this extension of the visa waiver includes holders of ordinary passports. This practical and transformative step will significantly facilitate tourism, trade, business exchanges, and people-to-people connections. We'll also continue discussions on structured labor mobility arrangements. Ghana is prepared where appropriate to support St. Kitts and Nevis with skilled professionals, including nurses, teachers, and other technical experts, while ensuring mutually beneficial frameworks between our countries.
This means that this could open doors for travel, business, education, and global exposure. And for many Ghanaians, this is not just a policy. In fact, it is an opportunity. In fact, I know a lot of people wouldn't know this. If I tell you the number of Ghanaians who teach in Asia, it is mind-blowing and it pays well. Personally, I'm in Asia. I'm teaching in Asia, right? Yes, I'm teaching in Asia. So imagine if I tell you in this country where I find myself, there are over 1,000 plus Ghanaians here, and there are over maybe 2,000 plus Nigerians. There are Africans from different countries, South Africa, different countries all over here. They are just teachers, and these people, they earn a decent income, very decent income. And when you go to Kazakhstan, it is the same. I think that at least for what I know, that is the most paying job in Asia, especially in Kazakhstan, in Vietnam, in Cambodia, in Thailand, all those areas. They pay very huge sums of money for you to be a teacher in this country. So when this visa waiver comes to play, it is going to help these teachers, or these African teachers, or these Ghanaian teachers who intend to teach in these countries. That is one thing I know. But then the partnership is not even just about visas. In fact, for both Ghana and Kazakhstan, because in fact, both Ghana and Kazakhstan are major players in gold production. So while Ghana is one of Africa's top gold producers, Kazakhstan is also the home to the famous Kunto gold mine, very popular. So what does this mean? This can open doors for trade opportunities for both countries, and it can also go as far as investment partnership, economic growth. So this is what experts call a South-South cooperation, countries working together without depending on the West. South-South cooperation. And right now, Ghana is positioning itself as a key player. Now, beyond this economics, both countries also agreed to one, strengthening political cooperation, starting formal diplomatic consultations, and building long-term strategic partnership. In fact, this is not just a visit. This is a foundation building for the future. So anytime you hear that Ghana has signed a visa waiver with another country for another country, starting from diplomatic, don't be so worried. Be happy, because it will eventually get to you. Now the real question is that, could this visa waiver agreement expand to ordinary Ghanaian passport holders? Now, if this happens, it could mean easier travel to Central Asia, new job market, new education pathways, and new global connections. And this is how countries grow, not just internally, but globally. So putting all of this together, you can say that Ghana is quietly making moves on the global stage. And while many people are focused on the usual destinations, new doors are opening in an unexpected places. Kazakhstan today, who knows tomorrow? Tomorrow will be Vietnam and Cambodia, right? So what do you think about this move? And would you even travel to Kazakhstan if visas are removed? Do you think Ghana is doing enough globally? Leave your comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of this new visa deal. It's a wrap for today. And don't forget to be your own boss by getting yourself this burgundy straight lace wig and this copper orange straight lace front ridge. For just 75 USD, you can start your own hair business and be your own boss. Contact Big G Hair in Vietnam. No middleman. Just pick the WhatsApp number, chat them. And they have branches in Ghana and Nigeria.
First, we will proceed with the signing of the Framework Agreement for Cooperation on Climate Change.
이제 양측이 서명한 협정을 조금 기다리겠습니다. 이제 서명한 협정을 교환하겠습니다.
The two sides will now exchange the signed agreement.
다음으로 대한민국 외교부
Affairs of the Republic of Ghana and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of
이제 양측이 서명한 양해각서를 교환하겠습니다.
The two sides will now exchange the signed memorandum of understanding.
다음으로 대한민국 해양경찰청과
Of the Republic of Korea on cooperation in maritime safety and security. The MOU will be signed by the Ambassador of the Republic of Ghana to the Republic of Korea and the Acting Commissioner General of the Korea Coast Guard.
이제 양측이 서명한 양해각서를 교환하겠습니다.
The two sides will now
네, 이상으로 서명식을 마치겠습니다. 감사합니다.
This concludes.
우리 오신 분들
먼저 갈게요.